Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain anonymous objects. They are objects without a name. A benefit is that using anonymous objects requires less syntax, and there's no need for unique names. However, a downside is that we do not have direct access to one of these objects. So here's an example. We're going to create an array of cards. Each card will be an object, which we'll create with a class. Class card. I'll add a constructor. Each card will have both a value and a suit. This dot value equals value. This dot suit equals suit. Suppose I would like to make a card. Normally, if we're using names, not anonymous objects, I would declare a unique name like let card1 equal new, then the name of the class to instantiate an object, card. For this object, I need to pass in a value and a suit. This card will be the ace of hearts. The second argument will be hearts. I'll create a couple other cards. Card 2 will be named, well, card 2. Card 2 will be the ace of spades. Card 3, ace of diamonds. Card 4 will be ace of clubs. I'll just create 4 more cards. I'll copy all of this, paste it. We have cards 5, 6, 7, 8. These cards will be 2 of hearts, 2 of spades, 2 of diamonds, and 2 of clubs. I'll just stick with 8 cards for this example. I don't need a whole deck of 52 cards to explain this. So we have 8 cards. I'm going to add them to an array. Let cards equal, we'll add card 1, card 2, and the others. That's good enough. To access one of these properties of one of these cards, I can either do so directly by the object name or by an array element. So if I were to display console.log card1.value plus card1.suit, this would display ace of hearts. Or I could access this object indirectly via the array. That would be my array cards at index of 0 dot value plus cards at index of 0 dot suit. This would do the same thing. With this first statement, we're accessing this object directly by its name. In the second statement, we're accessing this object indirectly via an array index. You know, this does in fact work and all, but I would write this a different way. There's no need to create all of these unique names. That's a lot of work. If we were to rewrite this using some anonymous objects, this is what we can do. We'll get rid of everything before the new keyword. We've created 8 cards, but we have no way to reference them. In place of adding some object names directly to our array, when we instantiate a card object, we can actually place that within the array. We'll add a new card with these properties, and that will be the first element. Then let's add the others. I'll speed up the footage. This would do the same thing. However, we have a reference error. Card 1 is not defined. So there is no card 1 anymore. My interpreter doesn't know what the heck card 1 is. That's because we never declared it. So using anonymous objects, we have no way to directly access these objects by a name because, well, they don't have one. In order to access the properties of an object, I would need to do so indirectly. Since these objects are within an array, I can reference them by an index number. Cards at index 0 would be the ace of hearts. Cards at index of 1 is my ace of spades. And then 7 is my 2 of clubs. So you can see that this still works, and it's a lot less syntax. Sometimes it would be impractical to give an object a name if you're never ever going to reference it directly. For fun, let's display all of the cards within this deck using the for each method. Cards.forEach. We will take card as an argument, arrow function, console.log I'll use a template literal. Let's take card.value and also display card.suit. There. Here are all the cards in my deck displayed. So yeah, everybody, those are anonymous objects. They're just objects without a name. You don't need to declare a name to create an object. Names are just used as a reference, as storage. The downside is that you don't have direct access to an anonymous object. You would typically store them within something, like an array. And some benefits is that there's less syntax, it reduces the size of your code, and there's no need to create some unique names. So those are anonymous objects, everybody. If you would like a copy of this code, I'll post this in the comment section down below. And well, yeah, those are anonymous objects in JavaScript.